goddamn went live on 3GD by mistake. I ain't gonna know I was over there on that channel, bro. Well, I thought I was over there on the black line talking shit. I ain't that let you know I'm right be paying attention to shit. I be driving and multitasking in my office. You know what I'm saying? In my little office while I got there be popping the shit while I be working the shit. You know what I'm saying? But like I was saying over there, my nigga. Now that shit makes sense to me. I done went live on the wrong goddamn channel for real. You hear me? I don't even talk about this type shit over there on 3GD for real. It's doing that on 3GD, not on 3GD for life. So I had one live on the wrong channel. Cause I don't be paying attention. See? I don't be paying attention. I got them in the truck driving. My wife's in my office. I got paperwork shit to do. I'm just want to drive and you supposed to be, you know, goddamn, you supposed to be focused on not tearing shit up. I'm riding around 60 tons strong around this old. Damn, that's 64,000 tons, man. You gotta kill something here. But I be multitasking. I was live on the wrong channel. While popping that melanation shit over there. Anyway, I'm a Hebrew. I'm a motherfucking Hebrew. That's all I'm trying to say. See what I'm saying? And I understand that I'm a Hebrew. Because I went against when I seen them Israelites and read that shit and knew that shit that started in that book. I rise just went against all that, but nigga, I'm the Hebrew. I'm the motherfucking Hebrew. Know what I'm on, right? That's what the fuck I'm on. I'm on goddamn advancing and elevate my thoughts and my goddamn and the truth that I be searching. And now I'm the realization that I'm the motherfucking Hebrew. Because it never made sense to me that some motherfuckers in Egypt will enslave some motherfuckers to build pyramids and to build structures. They don't have the know-how to do so. And the story make no sense because when the story started, all the structures already is there. So when they enslavement to build what is already built. That was the first thing. The second thing, why would you enslave a motherfucker that don't have to know how to do it? You want to enslave a motherfucker to do some shit that you got to go out there and show them how to do it and basically do it yourself, that you want to enslave them to do it? You know what I'm saying? What up, D? I was on the wrong channel, my nigga. Yeah, I thought I was over there popping that shit. You know what I'm saying? You going to enslave a motherfucker to do some shit. You going to enslave a motherfucker to do some shit that don't know how to do the shit. That's crazy hell. That's not a good slave. So that shit ain't never made no sense to me. But see, this is where they take your identity when they add when they do it. Joseph, you are no longer going to be called Joseph. Your name is going to be Israel. Isis Ra Elohim. Isis Ra Elohim. Your name is going to be Israel. Not Israel, Israel. Ra. You hear now the son in there too? See, Ra. Israel. He got your God in there. They gonna snap Ra up now. They gonna do that. They don't do nothing else. Yeah, they gonna snap Raw up now. They gonna snap Raw because the sun gonna be up that bitch. You know that. They gonna slide his ass up in there. You know that. They gonna slide his ass right on up in there. But yeah. Israel, well, you know, your name gonna be Israel. So when they say Israelite, that's your detachment. They detaching you from being the Hebrew. Now they the Hebrew, then they changed the name from Hebrew to Hebrew Israelite. Now they just known as what? Israelites. With a promised land. What up, my nigga, what up? That's gonna be Israel. See what I'm saying? So that's how they detach it. That's what distorted me. Nigga, hey, ATF, nigga, I'm a motherfucking Hebrew, G. Gee, I'm a motherfucking Hebrew, my nigga. Yo, we done went back. Boy, I told you I was gonna know. I told you I was gonna find out why they were disappearing that goddamn land, my nigga. I told you I was gonna find out. Man, they disappeared that land. Yeah, ATF said, man, these bitches add water and high land. We done goddamn went all through Japan. I done ended up on these hoes. When the Mongolian Empire came through that bitch, they took over the whole kits and caboose. They took over the whole thing. They still in charge now. We owe you whole $2 trillion. Man, we in a covenant We're in a political, financial covenant with these hoes because we're in a debt that we can't repay. That's the covenant. See, forever being indentured servants and committed by sacrifice and loyalty and mythological shit and all that shit. Your belief, all that shit got you goddamn in a covenant. See, they came with the please forgive our trespasses and we forgive those who trespass. That was the trespassing charge. We forgave the trespassing charge through the prayer. We forgive you for trespassing upon our shit. See what I'm saying? Man, them goddamn first Egyptians over there was motherfucking Hebrews. Them first, then they come back and change the debt to us. So now that's the greatest sin in the world, to be in debt to a nigga. We know America built off debt. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So we already know the lowdown of what the fuck going down. We already know the lowdown of what's going down. We born into sin. We born into debt. So this the covenant that we're a part of. We're in a debt. We're a financial covenant. See how they intertwine that shit. See how you bring it back to real life. You're gonna see the covenant that they talk about. They make it sound good. That you're in a covenant with God to be an indentured servant to your slave, your earthly master forever, nigga. Yeah, you are. That's what the deal is. That's how they done stamp it. In reality, in real life, nigga. Every Negro on the face of the earth is a Hebrew. Is an indentured servant to these hoes for life. That's why every other race in this bitch treat you as such, nigga. This the chip they got on their shoulder. They got to keep the chip on their shoulder like you ain't shit. You gonna be a millionaire, they still looking at you like, nigga, you ain't shit. Cause I can't let you know you something. I smile in your face, but as soon as I get a chance, I'm gonna turn about 15 knives in your back, nigga. Bill Cosby, all you niggas. You don't fuck about how much money you niggas got. You niggas ain't shit. You up under the covenant, nigga. Yeah, you fucked up, nigga, for life, forever. Yeah, we the fucking Hebrew. Yeah, I'm fed a motherfucking Hebrew, nigga. I'm a Hebrew. Hey, my nigga, I said when I came out, when I named that shit, when I named both of the melanated lands, the South and the West, I named that shit Aramaica. And I did that for a reason, bro. I named that shit Aramaica for a reason, because I knew the last piece of my puzzle was gonna be figuring out the languages. And I understood that goddamn Arabic came out of a goddamn language called Aramaica. I learned that from goddamn a nigga named Shaka Amos. Old lame ass nigga, he got that ponytail in his head and shit, that old black power nigga. I learned that from him. So I'm like, damn, so Arabic came out of Aramaic, and Arabic and Hebrew, they goddamn near interchangeable. But what they did, they interchanged Aramaic from goddamn a language called Hamari, which the Ethiopians were speaking. So I used to always ask goddamn, what God talking to you, nigga, what language they understand, what language he speaking. If he ain't speaking to them through their soul instantaneously in God's speed, like he speak the Hebrews. So he speak to us through our souls. That nigga roll the car and don't play. Man, that nigga don't play. That's the only nigga I listen to. He's still on that planet shit, but shit, he can get a pass. That's the only nigga I'm getting a pass to on that planet shit, cause that nigga is not playing with them niggas, man. He the one just showed me he been saying it, but it set in yesterday on me like, nigga, you a Hebrew. This man showing you the signs and symbols came from us, the Americans, the Timerians. And you got down we going inside mounds 9,000 BC. Hell, Egypt was still all desert 8,000 BC. That shit still was the Sahara Desert. And guess what's up under that motherfucker? Massive oil and natural gases. That was sit up under that bitch. So when they enslaved the agriculture nation, they were called gnomes, and they had some shit called nomarch. Sound like monarch to me. They opposites in Upper and Lower Egypt. When they had built, they had the positions. They called them nomarchs. I learned this shit yesterday. See, learned that shit yesterday. And so these the motherfuckers that was at war with the Nubians. That's why you see when you see them. When you see their footstools and their sandals, they got all them dark-skinned motherfuckers in their shit, because them Africans was against the first Egyptians. The first Egyptians was bloodline. And we the Hebrews, we became the Hebrew slaves in real life. So that shit ain't made no sense to me for no goddamn light-skinned ass motherfucking Iranian to goddamn be enslaved to build a pyramid to get a promised land. Then you born upon a land that you goddamn, what the fuck you mean a promised land? Shit, that shit unnatural, nigga. You feel me? But now it makes sense. You enslaved the people who had the knowledge. You enslaved the peasant. The peasant came the motherfucker who taught you how to feed yourself. And you enslaved them to continue getting them crops. Then you start taxing the crops. Then you start starving them out by stealing their crops. Starving them out. Now they become slaves to continue to build structures and shit for you. 525 BC, the Persians already took this shit from these folks. And they went in there and fucked up them irrigation system. That's why that shit turned right back into a goddamn desert. Just like Arabia. I told you they wanted that goddamn oil, my nigga. They wanted that goddamn oil, and they still to this day getting that oil up out of Egypt right now, because that's what the fuck they want, and they ain't give a fuck. You the taught they go somewhere else and plant seeds and all that shit now. Hell, you still got palm trees out of place that we took and took soil and shit over there, trying to disconnect a nigga away from the goddamn Phoenician bloodline, nigga. They bring y'all American copper over there, nigga. And then you want to say they don't know each other. They got this shit called culture convergence. That disconnect the bloodline from a nigga. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck this man got the same concepts of the sky and signs and symbols and everything? We got the same everything, but we don't know each other. Nigga, that bloodline, nigga. That bloodline, nigga. And that's how they separate you from your bloodline. Saying that you just culture convergence, like you studying the same shit, but you gonna come up with the same concepts and everything. Yeah, I don't know what all my cousins and shit look like. I don't know all my cousins and shit. I know they my bloodline. I know they my goddamn third cousin on my goddamn daddy's side. My daddy told me, bitch. Fuck you talking about them my folks. So them Phoenicians are our people, man. And they said they was goddamn connected to them Canaanites that they wanted to kill all. That's who they was killing in Canaan. Negroes. Them Negroes the ones that goddamn they ran up out that hole. You hear what I'm saying? They ran them Negroes up out that hole. You hear what I'm saying? They ran us up out that hole. We the ones being exiled all over the motherfucking world. Because we traveled all over the world and took agriculture on that 33rd parallel, traveling and building cradle of civilization for every last one of them bitches. Everywhere we went became a cradle of civilization for them hoes. And Mesopotamia still was a goddamn desert. That shit ain't shit. Them ziggurats, no, they ain't digging up shit in Iraq. But oil, that's what it's all about. Oil, that's what it's all about. That's what I'm on the cotton field, man. I'm out trying to bag this cotton up. I'm out trying to bag this goddamn cotton up. But my nigga, I'm a goddamn Hebrew, my nigga. That shit crazy. I'm a motherfucking Hebrew. I had gave up on that shit, man. I got to go back and goddamn let my children know goddamn about this shit, bro. Cause I told them, man, you see them here Hebrew Israelites out there talking that shit, man, fuck them niggas. But I used to always say, man, everybody got a piece of the puzzle. We just got to put this shit together. But that nigga roll that corn do not play. That's my nigga. I fuck with that nigga the long way, I promise. That's the only nigga I listen to. And I knew once I got there and get that dialect, oh yeah, I'm cheap cut the coat. I stood in Peru. That was agriculture started over there in Peru right there. They had agriculture right there on that show right there. Then they got the Nazca place sitting over them Nazca lines. But the Nazca plate, I don't believe in that shit, but if it was a Nazca plate, it belonged to me. But it ain't got no land over. It ain't got no land over. You feel me? That shit ain't got no land over. You feel me? It's just a tectonic plate up on the ocean. They ain't doing shit. Bitch, y'all got it was some land over there. It was some Peruvian flake on that motherfucker. I'm cheap cut the coke, and when I come back in my 63rd life, I'm coming back. They gonna pay for them goddamn purple pandas they took. Yeah, I want to know all that cocaine went. I want to know where all that goddamn cocaine went. Not the Colombian and Cuban flake. I want to know where them purple pandas with this Nazca plate, these Nazca lines. See, one thing about them Nazca lines, they said them Nazca lines is the same math and same mathematic, you know what I'm saying, geometrically, that built the pyramid. They used to build a goddamn pyramid, see? And that nigga, they get some of them goddamn whole had cocaine in their system. That was goddamn hell me all the way. Hold up, man, who got this motherfucking cocaine? Who the fuck got this dope? And them goddamn, guess who had it? Them goddamn Mongolians. They said they were getting it out of Taiwan. They started growing into Taiwan, but you couldn't grow it in Europe. Nigga, y'all would had them submarines getting all dope from over here. Them goddamn anti-up niggas, them animation niggas want to have all shit. They got everything locked the fuck down. That was going on. That's what's going on. But nigga, we done pieced that shit all the way together. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. See, the serpent is the dragon. We know the dragon is the motherfucker. You know who the dragon is, the kung fu nigga, man. Master, sensei, you know what I'm saying? He the dragon. He the one brought goddamn Bigfoot, Godzilla, King Kong. He the one brought all that shit to the world. Martians, through animation. They knew that television was gonna goddamn enslave the world, bro. That's why they the leaders of technology right now. So he the dragon. And in the Draco, dragon, Draco, pierced the dragon, the Draco constellation that everybody talk about, he the dragon, he the serpent. That's protecting and guarding and watching over the golden apple. Where the golden apple at? In El Paradise, in paradise, where they come back and say they got the keys to the west. Over there in Key West with goddamn, it's Colombo nigga come with them little Moab African ass niggas come over to the real Holy Land and get the keys to the west. Key West though, see? Now they got the keys to the west. And they know the western world is really the Holy Land. The western world is really the Garden of Eden. The western world is blessed with everything in abundance. That's the Holy Land. Fuck the Promised Land. We talking about the Holy Land, nigga. And that's how they disconnected our ass. It came in too. And that was, hey my nigga, I'm a Hebrew. I'm paying the motherfucking Hebrew in this bitch. Yo, what I'm talking about. Yeah, we got there. I got all kind of screenshots. I don't even feel like fucking with that shit. Yeah, they talking about cultural convergence. You gonna come up with the same idea over here in Asia, over here in Hawaii, over here in goddamn Mesopotamia, in Samaria, in Egypt. Yo, man, everybody gonna come up with the same concept, but it ain't come from one source. Nigga, this knowledge was brought to y'all from the Americans, from the Hebrews, nigga. And we the Hebrew slaves to this day. That was the whole thing, to enslave us. And that's what they did, nigga. The scriptures didn't take his place. And they enslaved them niggas with the know-how to build on pyramids and do all that shit. They enslaved us because we agriculture. You know, y'all stay out there and keep doing what you're doing. They started taxing niggas with this, taxing niggas with that, and all that shit. And then them Africans started doing them Africans did it first. With that black ass Osiris ass nigga. Put his ass in front of the sun. Now he the gateway. He the portal back to the afterlife. No, that melanated disc inside that goddamn sun. It's the portal back to the afterlife. You heard me say back to? Yeah, because you're going to return back to the heavens. God's children, the melanated copper tone indigenous people of the Holy Land, we going back to the heavens, nigga. We going to be compressed. Our energy, that carbon 12, that 666, yeah, that you going back. Your energy going back through the sun to the Father, which is one source, back and return to where you came from. We came here from the heavens, nigga. This the truth. This is how we ran it. And we put our sacred animals in the constellations. We was separating the seasons culturally, agriculturally. You see what I'm saying? Separating the seasons and shit. That's why all them hoes got the swan on their shit. That's why all them got the birds, the game out there got all the shit. They had all the shit. And they couldn't change. They used our shit. Because if it was your shit, you'll be using indigenous animals from your land to do this shit. Every last one of them start putting a deity in front of that sun. Instead of letting the sun be the sun. Let nature be nature. The sun is the sun. The sun don't need no mythological story, no folklore-ass story. Don't need you to make up shit to put in front of him. No motherfucking middleman to get to the gateway back to the goddamn the gateway to back to the afterlife. Or back to the heavens. It's the sun. That's how that works. That's how that works. But a lot of people ain't gonna accept it, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be this and that, cause I'm talking, man, if you know if I'm saying I'm a Hebrew nigga, you know it's shit, it's OV. It's OV. We the Hebrews, bro. And we the one that, and them Canaanites, they ran us up out of that bitch. We the ones that ran over the Canaan. And when we ran over there, them Them Arabs came right over there and took that shit, and them Jews came and took it from them. And that's what the fuck they fighting for now. Fake ass holiday. They fighting over that. That was our shit too. Them were Canaanites, them Phoenicians. The Phoenicians are Sidonians. Huh? And the ancient land of Sidonia is in Mississippi. Sidon is in Mississippi. See, Dr. Ben ass said some shit. Oh, said lame man. Dr. Ben said some shit that stuck with me. He said, man, Nefer and Memphis in the Americas got a great connection. He said that shit. He said something about some goddamn tombs that were built into the side of a goddamn mountain, and nigga was scared to go down there and get Osiris' body. I said, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? These niggas were tomb raiders, nigga. They had a tomb in that motherfucker for tomb for Osiris. You know they got money in that motherfucker. You know they gonna hunger for how deep they got to go up in a goddamn mountain to go get it. You know they going to get that shit. Cause the nigga don't exist. Cause Osiris and Horus and all that shit is a mythological story. Yo, when I started getting out of there, I'm like, shit, I might as well go back to goddamn Oak Street Baptist with my grandma and them and just be cool, cause I can't get no truth out of this shit. This is the same shit. I want the truth. So that's why I started following them back. And when they said that goddamn Pharaoh had goddamn cocaine in this system, I fell all the way back. And I'm gonna stand right here on the tip of Peru and figure this shit out. And my shit started matching up with goddamn roll of corn shit. Shit I'm saying about them skulls and bones, the Javari bloodline. Them motherfuckers they took that goddamn Javari bloodline, that's what they got them skulls and bones and shit, that represent power. That Javari bloodline, how the fuck that's your bloodline that come way from Peru? That's the whole thing, killing your bloodline and claiming your bloodline. Then they take the bloodline, so it belongs to them now. I got out of goddamn prison. Well, what me and Lil Tom was talking about? Me and my son was talking about something. Oh, where Dr. Saber was from, Honduras. They said the motherfucking, they teaching these niggas that the bloodline of Honduras, they come out of motherfucking Europe. I said, no, that I said, you got that wrong. What? You got that wrong. That was Dr. Saber from and all that shit. Left behind all that shit up. So he go on the phone and show me where they saying the bloodline of the Honduras came from Europe. I said, man, these hoes tricking this goddamn, they capping like a motherfucker with the Google shit, with this AI shit. They trick them generations to come. And that's why I be doing what I be doing, my nigga, to keep this truth out this bitch. So how the fuck these goddamn Jafava room, the Jafava room, or whatever the fuck you talking about, the Javaris, how that fucking bloodline come from way over here and get traced back over here to Peru? Right here where I'm standing. That's how I'm gonna figure all this shit out standing right here in Peru. Cause all you got to do is goddamn buzz up out of Peru and head west. You supposed to run right back up into the Indian Ocean and all that shit, but you can't do it like that. You got to come back across the face of the earth, nigga. Yeah, that's what you got to do. And where the rest of this land that with all this goddamn Peruvian dope growing at, bitch. Y'all hoes dig some shit. That motherfucker has some more land. That motherfucker try to tell you some real shit. Got unfairly fucked up. I'm a thinker, nigga. I'm a think till I figure it out. And I done figured out I'm a goddamn Hebrew, I know that. And I did that through the language. Me knowing the goddamn, I gotta figure out these languages now. Figure out the dialects and all this, where these languages come from. And the language came from us, man. You get these signs and symbols and goddamn all kind of shit that they got in Egypt right up out them goddamn mounds at 9,000 years old. Egypt ain't get that a goddamn win. 3,000, Egypt wasn't even now. The whole Sahara Desert was desert until goddamn about 8,000 BC. And them folks went over there and built irrigation system and made that shit beautiful, made it agriculturally goddamn sufficient. Growing crops enough to feed empires of motherfuckers. And these are motherfuckers they enslaved. Us. Man, them first Egyptians that went over there is our bloodline. We went all the way around the third parallel. They already showed y'all and there's a subtropical zone. People in that zone gonna be the indigenous people of that zone gonna be motherfucking melanated people, bro. But we ain't indigenous to them. We came from here, we traveled there. We traveled there following the star that don't move. It ain't no goddamn North Star. They named it North, the people from the North named it North Star. and then named it Polarius and put a pole on the earth. You had a nigga chasing a pole that don't exist. Ain't no goddamn pole on this earth. Ain't no goddamn South Pole or no motherfucking North Pole. You'll never find either one of them because they don't exist. They try to tell you they know it's a pole because the way the stars rotate in the sky. And it's got to be something on the earth that magnetically making the motherfuckers pivot around this certain area in the sky. Nigga, that's the sky. That's the heavens, nigga. Ain't no pole on this motherfucking earth controlling them stars. Ain't no pole, ain't no polarity. I just showed you nigga who made up the pole, who made up the Polarius shit. The pole is in the word, Polarius. That's your pole. And right around the pole, where they were disappearing them lands, where me and ATL were talking about, that's the spot where they start creating the North Pole. They start trying to disappear goddamn Spain and touching it at that spot, because that's right there in Spain. That's the spot where they start creating the North Pole. Now they got to keep going with their story, raise it bitch up, make it a ball, and tilt it farther into the east. No, the fuck they did. You know you chasing a pole that ain't even much there. And it's the beginning of all that space shit, all that shit they talking about ain't shit. Just to keep you from knowing who the fuck you is, and they need to get the fuck up off your land and give you your respect and let the whole world know that the Negroes in America are the Hebrews of the Bible. That's the fuck they need to be doing. Because we navigated to the star that don't move on the 33rd parallel, and everywhere around the world we went goddamn and created craters of civilization for these motherfuckers down in their valleys. Created river valleys for these motherfuckers. And they named all those spots cradles of civilization. So who civilized who? Who civilized who? And the ones that civilized, you turned around on them and crushed them. And when you finally got to their holy land, Key West, when you finally got over there, you trying to tell the whole world they were savages. Ain't no shit. It was fucked up in the head. But we got all this archaeological evidence. I don't give a fuck about your Noah flood. I don't give a fuck about how you said the world came to. I don't give a fuck about none of that. We got the proof to show that we are the motherfucking truly holy, divine people on this earth. And we the ones that getting fucked over right now. The first shall be last and the last shall be first. And that's what's the fuck going on right now. And I can't shake a nigga for shit to let these motherfuckers know we can go in there and talk with intelligence and show these niggas this shit. Or we can get into some gangster shit. You know what I'm saying? Or we can get into some gangster shit. But we gonna stand on truth. And the truth is unfair to motherfucker here. Now I got a bigger chip on my motherfucking shoulder about this shit. Yo, that's all I'm saying, y'all. But I'm out here goddamn, I'm just out here floating on the cotton field, being an indentured servant, and a part of the covenant and indentured servant, you know what I'm saying? You can call it what you want to say, a substantial citizen, whatever you want to call it, employee, whatever you want to call it, goddamn, that's what I'm doing on my own shit. On my own shit. Because all this shit been started. All these niggas want to be the goddamn son, bitch. You ain't the motherfucking son. The son is the son. Need no nigga in front of the sun to tell you what the fuck the business is. God talking to your consciousness. I guess how you know you registered to the all registered. Your God consciousness. When you come into God consciousness, when you about 6 years in your promoter waters in your mother's belly, through your neuromelanin. Yeah, they fucked up, so they be leaving little trails. They don't know they be leaving little trails for a G. Through your neuromelanin. The neuromelanin in your brain will connect you to that melanated sun disk. That's the light, that's the existence, that's the energy, that's the information, those the frequencies, those the vibrations. That's the holy goddamn, that's the Holy Ghost, that's the spirit, nigga. Life itself. These niggas ain't got no respect for nature, nigga. These niggas AI'd out around this hole. AI'd out. Then I be looking at goddamn when Abraham and goddamn Lot separated, and they chose to go separate ways. The land goddamn Lot went to was called Ai. I say, ain't this a bitch? I don't believe in no coincidences. Y'all know I don't believe in no goddamn coincidences, man. I really don't. Coincidences, my nigga. In real life, I don't. Culture, motherfucking convergence. That mean we know each other. That mean we the same bloodline. I got goddamn kinfolks in California. I ain't never seen a day before in my life, but I know they there. And I know they on all the same shit I'm on. They know my great-great auntie is his great-great-grandma, sister. Yeah, it's our bloodline. We got the same tradition, the same culture, nigga. Feed each other, nigga. Yeah, though we do feed each other. Through the good times and the bad times, we gon' eat, nigga. That one thing y'all know about a nigga gonna eat, nigga. Fuck you talking about. I ain't never seen no grandma starve, nigga. Mama gonna have some goddamn beans in that bitch because she gonna be done grow them herself. Yo, we the green thumb of the world, nigga. We the gods of agriculture, man. Which become the peasants of the earth. That's crazy. Nigga that brought nature to you. They killed nature. They still trying to kill nature. But they don't give a fuck about that sun, especially goddamn the full-fledged motherfucking goddamn Norsemen. They know they gotta commit incest to keep their blood. They the endangered species. Nigga can't even fuck outside this race and make a resurrection. He can't even resurrect a child with nobody but his own woman. Real talk. Them motherfuckers goddamn fuck outside their race, they gonna become non-existence. That's why they hustle up in that goddamn castle like they is. They still got a turkey nigga up in that bitch, but he ain't doing no fucking the queen. They can't make no goddamn baby. They just got a covenant. They can't make no baby. But the one them little children is in there fucking, they fucking the same bloodline. You believe they keep their bloodline alive. Real talk. That's the truth. That's the truth. Yeah. That's the truth. I'm gonna get up out there, bitch, let me radio for a while, man. I got the brainstorm with me, my nigga. But I just be chilling, bro. I really just be chilling, my nigga. Boss, I just be chilling. So I'm let me go on, goddamn, getting this goddamn, what they call this shit? This motherfucking, this chariot. Let me go on getting this motherfucking chariot on this goddamn flying carpet and zoom through this hole and goddamn do my motherfucking cotton work, my nigga. On my nigga, truth don't need no help, though, my nigga. You ain't gonna bend, break no motherfucking fold. And get what, my nigga? The Negroes of America are the Hebrews of the Bible. Them Egyptians, the first Egyptians that goddamn went over there was goddamn building them irrigation systems and putting that fertile soil down there and growing those crops to feed them empires in that Bible. Them people are American people and they're the Hebrews that was enslaved, my nigga, in real life. That's a damn